let me talk to you. We've secured more money, more investment in Fifth Ray. So I've been having a conversation with a potential second investor who's international, which is exciting because now I'm attracting people from abroad who really want to invest in Fifth Ray. And my original investor is now investing double the amount that they've already put in, so that's fantastic. I mean, like, the more money that I can secure, the better it is for Fifth Ray, realistically, and obviously better for me, because for the vision that I've created and what I'm trying to implement, ideally I need about £100,000 to really launch Fifth Ray, or at least for them early days in the first 3 to 6 months, which may seem like a large sum of money, but realistically it's, in the grand scheme of things, I don't actually think it is. And I've raised a portion of that money and I'm trying to secure more money. I've got another conversation with how would I describe him? He's a director of like a networking club where he gets investors and entrepreneurs and different startups and established businesses and gets everybody in one room, and we all have these conversations with each other. And obviously myself as a startup, I'm having that conversation with him this week, in fact, to see like what he can offer me and what I can offer in return, really. So let's just see how that transpires, because that could then bring on a potentially third investor, or even more, like, because he's now got the connections to speak to multiple investors and says, right, Manny's got this product and he's got this startup of Fifth Ray where he's trying to shift the paradigm from coffee to his Cosmic Hue, which is a potent plant blend of these 7 plants that really help boost gut health, boost energy and boost your mood. Who's interested? And I'm sure there'll be plenty of people that come and get involved in Fifth Ray. So it's all really exciting, because while all this is going on in the background, I'm still waiting for Cosmic Hue to land on my doorstep. I've kind of left it with the suppliers. I've not really heard anything in a couple of weeks, but while that's going on in the background and I've just left them to it, I started thinking about the packaging again, and again I always talk about this packaging. I'm really obsessed with the design of this packaging, and because I'm now having conversations with independent coffee shops and cafes, I'm starting to think, like, now, if you saw that on a shelf, what would you think that is? You have no idea. There's no, like, obviously it's Fifth Ray Cosmic Hue, but that doesn't mean anything to anyone. If you walk into a cafe and you just saw it on the shelf, like, oh, that looks pretty, that looks cool, that looks sexy, what is it? So I need to kind of, what I'm doing is redesigning the front of it to say it's a potent plant blend, and it's designed for gut health, to boost your energy and boost your mood. But the problem is, or potential problem is, I've already given that original design to the suppliers. I'm waiting for them samples to come back. So once they come back, I'm going to say, oh, by the way, I've got this updated design. Can you do this? Because my original intent was just purely direct to consumer, just selling online. And then later on I might update the design because I knew it was going to go into retail. But actually, I might as well get it in place now for the future. And the fact that we're on episode 14 of the mission log, so we're 14 weeks deep into the Fifth Ray mission log of me documenting this journey of really launching my plant blend, my plant tea, which is called Cosmic Hue. And if you're enjoying all my videos, or if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and like the videos. It really shows a lot of love to me, and it really helps the algorithm to show this to more people on YouTube as well, so thank you. And one thing that I've always struggled with, right, is delegation. I come from, I don't know if it's an old school mentality or what, but especially with all my friends' rigs when I was growing the business from the health coaching point of view and the social media content, I was like, I'm going to just learn everything myself, do everything myself. I sat and learned Adobe Premiere so I can do video editing, Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator, building websites. I just did everything myself because, one, I enjoy it because I'm a very creative person, but I didn't want to spend the money realistically. I wanted to keep it as lean as possible and save as much money, but also have the enjoyment of learning all these new skills. The problem with that is it's very time consuming, and it distracts me from the core parts of what I'm trying to achieve. And someone gave me some advice, a couple of people did actually over the years, was like, you need to learn to delegate. You know, the stuff that you don't need to do, just pay someone to do it. And then I'm like, yeah, but I don't really want to pay someone to do it. And after that advice really, you know, resonated with me, and I took it on board. And then I started to just start paying people to do certain things for me. And you know what, I started to see the benefits, because while, say, someone else started editing my videos for Instagram, that then gives me more time to actually create the content. Whereas it became overwhelming that I'm like the director, I'm the speaker, I'm the, you know, the writer, I'm the content manager, like I'm doing all sorts of stuff, right? So when it came to fifth rate, like Fiverr, you know, Fiverr as in the marketplace for freelancers is like my best friend. I'm just constantly now on there like, oh, who can I get to create this? Who can I get to do this? And it, you know, for the sake of whatever their fee is, it's totally worth it, because I'm getting highly produced, you know, it depends what it is. Like I've got someone actually who's created a landing page for me. I've seen a landing page that I love. It's a high converting landing page. So when it comes to the marketing point of view, you know, when fifth rate gets presented on your social media, Instagram or Facebook, and you're clicking on that link, I want it to be a high converting page to give you all the information to know what Cosmic Hue's all about, you know, what the benefits are, why it's going to resolve the problems that you may have, and here's the solution to your morning ritual, to your health, mental and physical, that is. And I started building it, and I was like, I could do this myself. And then I quickly realised what I do actually is, before I delegate anything, I'll attempt it myself and gauge what's involved, how long it may take. And if I realise pretty quickly, actually, this is kind of long, then I'll go find someone on Fiverr. And that's what I did, and he created an amazing landing page. Like, it was bang on. Like, I'm really, really happy with it. So for me, my own journey is like learning just to let go a little bit and not have so much control and grab everything. Just like, here you go. Like, I trust you to work on this. I trust you to do this. I trust you to do that. I work on what I know, what my strengths are, and the stuff that, you know, I could get stronger at, I will work on. But the stuff that I don't really need to put my energy towards too much right now, you know, I'm happy to delegate to that someone who has far greater knowledge and skill set than I do at this present moment. And that in itself has been a skill for me to be able to do that. So it's been really great. And that kind of rounds off, you know, episode 14 of the Fifth Rate Mission Log. And, you know, I love you all, and thank you for all supporting me on this journey. And, you know, I hope you're really enjoying, you know, what's going on. And I just want to launch it. Let's just get to launch now. Let's just start getting it out there to people. I want you all to start drinking it and consuming it. But right now, I'm still deep in the trenches, building. So let's go. Subscribe, drop me a like, even leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think about Fifth Rate. If you've got any questions, just message me. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.